haven't stretched this morning. Glasses or no glasses? Glasses because it's sunny, girl. I don't know if I should get a cappuccino, and I already have a little drink here. But I also just came to Cafeño and to get my brother a latte, and I don't know if I should get one myself too. I'm gonna be really caffeinated if I get a coffee right now. I don't know if I should because I kind of need it. I kind of need to be very caffeinated today. Today's a special day. But I'm already drinking my Zeal. And if you know anything about Zeal, it is like the best energy supplement you can take. It really is. But I'm gonna grab I need to get a camera holder for sure. I'm gonna grab a coffee for my brother. How's guys' day going? How's the morning going? Right now it is super cloudy and nice outside. I'm gonna go drive. I'm actually going for like a 1 hour drive right now, which isn't too bad. I'm just driving out of the city for a little bit for work. Hello, what's going on with my hair? So we're going out of the city for work, and we're gonna have a good day today. I feel prepared, so that's the best. But I'm gonna grab a coffee first. I like had to park for a little bit because I didn't know what my brother wanted. He just replied to me. So we're gonna get him a hot latte. There's this place called Cafeño here in Phoenix. Or it's actually Mesa. But it's like super yum, authentic Mexican coffee. You guys, let me tell y'all something about God real quick, because I went on vacation, and you know, I went on vacation with my family, so it was like a fam trip, and there's a lot of kids in the fam. And I like to still spend time with God, obviously, on vacation, even if it's vacation. One second. I have to text this person. Anyways, but I met your family. They're nice. You did? Where? Hold up. I wonder if they're gonna talk in Spanish or English, because it's Cafeño. This menu's like super yum. But we're only gonna get a hot latte, and they have really like exotic cool drinks. No way. I have to tap it to order my thing, and I can't even reach. I thought it was like they're gonna speak to me. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now, y'all. So you have to like tap. So we're doing a hot drink. We're gonna do a latte. Oh, they have matcha too. Oh, we're gonna do a latte. We're gonna do a medium. Medium. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know what milk he likes. I think he definitely likes whole milk. So we're gonna do 2% and regular. No flavors. So just regular, and finish. I don't want anything, so we're just gonna do that. It was only $5. Pay. Pay at the window. I have an SUV. Gray. Continue. Send order. Okay, that was cool. Okay, but why did I have to get out of the car to do that? Okay. So we just got a hot latte. I kind of don't like having to order on a touchscreen. It confuses me and I don't like it. I just prefer to talk. I gotta get my card out, my wallet. But anyways, I was saying, there's a lot of kids in my fam, and I tried to spend time with Jesus while I was on vacation because we were just in the most beautiful spot, honestly, ever. And it was a little difficult to like get some quiet time with Jesus. Let me just be honest, because either it's like I have to wake up at like 5 a.m., which is like an hour before the kids wake up, or I wake up and I try to like spend time with Jesus with the kids, and they're just, you know, fighting and playing and then crying and then this and that, you know. So I'm not gonna lie, it was a little difficult to spend time with Jesus on vacation with a bunch of kids. Unless like I was waking up super early, but I also wanted to sleep in because I haven't had a vacation in a long time, I feel like. And I've just been on work mode and grind mode and early mornings. I can't even tell you guys the last time I woke up at like after 8 a.m. I can't even remember. Like I really don't remember the last time I woke up after 8 a.m. Or even like 7:30. Like 7:30 is already like late for me. But yeah, and I was just like, okay, so I could either like sleep in this vacation because it's been so long since I've been able to just wake up like after 8. And honestly, you guys, I didn't even like wake up like after 8. It was like more like 7-ish. But I still felt like I was sleeping in because I'm so used to like super early mornings. But don't get me wrong, I'm not like a 4 a.m. girly yet. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. y'all before I had my son, and it was the best. I loved waking up at that time, and it took me like a couple of days, I want to say about a week or two, to consistently wake up at 4 a.m. And it was the best. It was like you're up before everybody else and it feels great. And then I had my son, and things just changed because of our sleeping schedule and, you know, the infant phase and all that.
Hi. You
Hello.
want the 16-ounce hot latte?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be $5.42.
Thank you.
And then it's going to ask for a tip, totally up to you.
Thank you.
You look so pretty today.
Oh, thank you.
Like your makeup looks really well put together.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That made my day.
Here's that latte.
Oh, yummy.
And
Thank
then,
you.
Do you want any like napkins or anything?
I'm okay.
You're good? Okay.
Yes. Have a good one. Bye. And then you guys, let me tell y'all something. We flew out to California, whatever, and the first place, like the airport basically, as soon as we landed, the first thing I wanted to do was just shop. And I ended up getting a couple of sweaters from the airport. Like, you know, you're just desperate to shop when you're shopping at the airport. And I'm shopping at the airport. I got a couple of sweaters. I got a sweater for my mom, whatever. And I like pay, and I have my Bible in my hand because I'm reading the Bible on the flight with my son like on my lap. It's just crazy. And anyways, we get off the plane. I still have my Bible. I'm like holding my son, my leg, all the things. And I still want to go shop and get this sweater for my mom and then a sweater for myself, whatever. And I get the sweaters, I pay, I leave my Bible next to like where you swipe your card. And girl, tell me why I just left the Bible there. I left the Bible there. I left, and then we get to our Airbnb or whatever, and I'm like looking for my Bible, and I'm like, okay, I think I just lost the Bible because I had it. And then I came to realize I left my Bible where I got the jacket from at the airport. And you guys are not gonna believe, so this whole trip I didn't have my actual Bible on me. And I was like, okay, great. I guess I'll just journal and, you know, spend time with the Lord and whatever, like try to worship a little bit. And my whole plan was to, you know, spend devoted time with the Lord this vacation, whatever. And it was different than I expected, right? I expected to study and do a lot of, you know, the things. And my Bible was at this freaking airport store for like the whole trip, and then we fly out about 4 days later, and my Bible is there, you guys. I'm like, I'm gonna go check this store. I know that they have my Bible somewhere. I think I just dropped it. I was like, I know they have my Bible somewhere. Like, I know nobody would throw a Bible, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I were to find a Bible somewhere, I just wouldn't throw it, you know? So I go and I'm like, hey, and it's a different person at the front of the store. I'm like, hey, I was here like 4 days ago. I bought something here and I just left my Bible here. Do you guys like have it? And he goes, is it this one? And I'm like, yes. I'm like full of joy. I'm like smiling. I'm like screaming. I'm like, ah! I'm like, I found my, like, I can't believe it. And then I remember I was walking with my niece on my way to find it, like get my Bible back. And I told her, I said, hey, I lost my Bible. I think I left it here. I'm pretty sure I left it here. And she was like, okay, let's go, you know, like, let's get it back. And right before we pull up to the shop, we're like, okay, I'm gonna pray that this Bible is here. Okay, I'm gonna pray that if God wants me to still, you know, have this Bible, that we'll find it. So we prayed through it, and my Bible was there, y'all. And I got my Bible back. And if anybody knows me, if anybody knows me and knows about my Bible, that like the personal Bible, is I'm not the type of person that has like all like 10 versions of the Bible, of like all the translations. I just have one Bible that my first and only like Bible, right, that I've ever opened and like read myself, and that's my Bible. Like, so as you can tell, I mean, I don't have it with me, so I was gonna show y'all, but as you might like guess, since it's the only Bible I've had, and I've had it for a couple years, I want to say like almost 3 years now, it's a little rough. Like, it's gone through a couple of things. My newborn, like, kind of, I wouldn't say he messed it up a little bit, but he did like pull on my Bible a couple of times, ripped a couple pages when I wasn't like paying attention. So my Bible's gone through a couple of things, and it holds a really special like place in my heart. It truly does. Like, when I lost it and I was like, okay, I might never get it back, I truly was like, okay, like, if I never get it back, it's okay. It might just be like a new start to a brand new Bible, like, you know. But there's always like a sentimental thing about your first Bible, and like your highlights and all the things. And I was like, wow, I just couldn't imagine starting brand new on a brand new Bible, and like, you know what I mean? But I do have the desire to get a new Bible. I have been wanting to get a new Bible because mine is a little rough. It's like kind of falling apart. I have the English Standard Version, which I love reading. It's really easy for me to understand. Not saying there's not parts where like I don't understand, and obviously I need to ask God to help me in those like readings, that are just confusing to me. But it is like an easier version for me to read, as well as I have read a little bit of the NLT version, and that's easy to read. It's really similar to the English Standard Version. That's just kind of what I think. I don't know. But I was so happy that I was able to find it. Oh, we just shifted the phone over there. I don't have spots, like any more cup holders, because I'm taking all of them. Maybe I should put the coffee in the cup holder, because that one's hot. Because I'm drinking this, I have this, I have my Stanley with water, and then I have a protein shake, and I have a coffee. So that's my story of this trip. Lost my Bible, found it again. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, I would share this with y'all too, but I don't know how you guys, I don't know if I should, share it, but I guess I can. Okay, so backstory. I've learned in my walk with Christ that God does give visions and dreams, and if we ask, he will, we will receive, and all the things and whatever. But I also have learned with my walk with Christ that there's dreams from God and there's dreams not from God, and whatnot. And then I've also learned that to pray over my bed and to pray over my home wherever I'm at, whether it's my actual like apartment, or whether it's at a friend's house, or whether it's at a hotel, an Airbnb. I've just learned that, like, the importance of just praying, even if it's a short prayer, just praying over your home or wherever you're at for that time being, wherever you're gonna like sleep. Just because you don't know, especially at like an Airbnb, especially at like a hotel, you don't know like who's slept there, you don't know who's lived there, and whatever, and the spiritual side of it. So I always like to just pray over wherever I sleep, and I think that that is really important. Anyways, I had a really strange dream. It was so strange, you guys, when I was staying at this Airbnb. And it wasn't like, I don't even know how to explain it, you guys. It was just like, in this dream, there was a cross that I kept seeing over and over and over again. Like, it kept just kind of like following me. And it was a cross, and it was a wooden cross. And it wasn't like, it was like a cross. So weird. But I was kind of like, I don't know how to explain if I was like nervous, scared, or what about the cross. But in my dream, I was just kind of like kept seeing the cross over and over again, and I think I was just kind of getting creeped out because it just wasn't like going away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just kind of following me, kind of way. And I woke up, y'all, and this cross that I kept seeing in my dream, like the wooden like figure of it, was literally my wooden fan that I was sleeping on top of. So there's like ceiling fans, right? And the ceiling fan was like just 3-sided. So if you think about it, it's just like, it looked like a cross, and it was wood, and it was like brown, and it was exactly like my dream. And I wake up and I'm like, this freaking cross is following me around. Like, this is it was so weird. It sounds crazy, but it was like my ceiling fan was the cross because it was wooden and it was brown like my dream, and it was exactly the same visuals as what it was in my dream. And I wake up and the first thing I see is my freaking ceiling fan, and I'm like, okay, this is so strange. And I didn't really think much of it. I just remember did feel like kind of like something from that cross was like just following me, and I prayed over it. But I think the only thing that was like freaking me out a little bit was that I felt like I was being like followed by this cross, but at the same time it's a cross, you know what I mean? The cross represents Jesus, and I did feel safe within that. But it was just the fact that I was like, this cross is not like going anywhere. In my dream, it was just like following me. It was so weird. I don't know if that's means anything. And yeah, I just hadn't had a dream like that in like a really long time. And it was just like, I do dream, but to dream at like other people's places, not very like common, you know what I mean? Put that right there. Okay, I just needed to text a bunch of people, but we're good now. Okay. Anyways, how's y'all's morning going? I think I'm gonna end the live. Just because I do have to go soon. Anyways, I love you guys. I will probably save this live. Don't know why, but I will. So you guys can watch it later. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I had made a live when I was in LA about all the things in LA and the weird stuff and the darkness and whatever. And I'm glad to be home. I'm really glad to be home. I missed home. Would I ever move to LA? Probably. I still would, because it's a dark place that needs light. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see y'all. Can I tell you guys a quick story real quick? So anyways, I was on Hollywood Ave, which is like, you know, where they have like the wax museum and the stars on the floor and all the things. The Hollywood stars, whatever. I don't know what they're called. And we were just there because we just want to check it out. And of course, it was really dark. There's a lot of people like intoxicated, whatever, and all the things. But within all that darkness, y'all, I went to grab some food. Just like street food, like in the side of the streets, you know, if you go to LA, you know that there's like tacos, hot dogs, like fruit and all the things. And I grabbed some like Dubai, like strawberry, whatever, chocolate strawberries. And then I also grabbed, I think my mom and I grabbed like a hot dog and whatever. And we were eating and everything, and we were just chilling there. And there's like a drunk guy, you know, like all the things. Guys like on drugs, whatever. And this guy throws a freaking like a beer bottle on the floor, almost hits me. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, let's just finish this up and, you know, like go home, you know. I wasn't really like, okay, trying to go home or not, but I was just like, you know, I still was like, okay, you know, we didn't really check out anything. So anyways, we were eating and all, and then behind all the chaos, y'all, all the people that were drinking, all the darkness, all, you know, I mean, there was like a limo that passed by. These guys were like messed up. Like you could tell they were just like blacked out, screaming, rolling their windows down. And just kind of reminded me of like, okay, when you used to party, this was you, you know? And it was sad. And within all of that, y'all, I still have like a peace in my heart, of course, of like, there's so much chaos. Like, you know, it's crazy, it's Hollywood, but like, I still have Jesus inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And I felt so much peace. And then, y'all, right before we were about to leave, the people right next to us, it's like, what are the odds? The people right next to us they actually had some like paintings of like, just like the, not Jesus paintings, but more of like, wake up, like we're in darkness type of paintings. It was so strange. And this guy started playing his speaker and his karaoke or whatever, to freaking like worship music. And I was like, wow. I was like, within like all this craziness, there's still light. Like there's still Jesus here. You know what I mean? And he was trying to preach the gospel in the middle of like Hollywood Ave, and, you know, singing worship music. And I was just like, wow, like it was just really special. So I knew Jesus was with me there, and that was a cool moment. Anyways, other than that, I gotta go. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next live. I'll try to go on live later on today, and just see, you know, how we can hang out. I have, okay. I have to go. I do have to go. I will see you guys on my next live. Again, God bless you guys. I love you. May the Lord bless you, keep you, make his name shine upon you, and make he make his face shine upon you and give you peace. Love you all.